Farm in the valley, the tractor faced a new challenge. After several weeks of rain, the roads leading to the fields had become muddy and difficult to drive on. The farmer decided to pave the main road so that the machines could move between the farm and the fields without any problems. This task required not only strength but also precision, so the tractor was the ideal candidate, even more precise and efficient. The yellow tractor was assigned to transport gravel and rocks from a nearby gravel pit. He hitched up a large trailer and set off. The gravel pit was on a hill, and the road to it led through steep inclines and narrow bends. When he reached the gravel pit, the loading of heavy gravel and rocks began. The loader lifted the material efficiently, and the tractor watched as the trailer filled to the brim. After loading, the tractor started back, more carefully this time, because the load was heavy and the road down was steep. The engine held power, and the wheels rolled steadily on the slippery surfaces. Upon arrival, the tractor carefully spread gravel on the designated section of road. Using additional tools, it hardened the surface, making the road even and strong. The stones were laid carefully, each layer strengthening the route that all the machines would soon drive on. When the job was done, the tractor slowly drove over the newly paved road, checking its quality. The road was smooth and ready for use. The tractor happily headed towards the farm, knowing that now working in the fields would be much easier, and he had helped everything run more smoothly.
Straw time on the farm. After a day of mowing, large bales of straw were neatly stacked in the field, ready to be hauled away. The tractor knew it had a busy day ahead of it because it was his job to get all the bales into the barn before the rain came. Early in the morning, 2 tractors attached a suitable trailer and a Cyclops loader and headed out to the field. At last the straw was safe, neatly stacked in the barn, dry and ready for winter. Every bale had its place, so the supplies could be used without any problems in the coming months.
The morning awakens the farm to life. The hens cluck loudly, bickering near the chicken coop, while the cows lazily stretch in the pen, letting out soft moos. The sun slowly rises above the horizon, spreading its orange light over the dew-covered grass. Among the tall grass and trees, an old red tractor stirs to life. Its engine growls, and a puff of smoke rises from its exhaust into the crisp morning air. The tractor pulls away, passing the horse paddock. The animals raise their heads for a moment, twitching their ears and watching the machine with interest, before returning to grazing. As the tractor's wheels bite into the mud, spraying it everywhere, the horses remain unfazed. The tractor's first task is to plow the field for the new seeding. Its plow digs into the earth, cutting it with force and precision. Furrows are formed one after another, and a cloud of dust trails behind the tractor. In the background, frightened birds fly away with screeches. The tractor does not slow down, its engine is running at full speed, and the driver is driving it with skill. After several hours of hard work, the field is ready. The tractor returns to the barn to change the implement. Now it has a new task, spreading fertilizer. Its spreader fills with compost, and the tractor drives into the field with a bang. The fertilizer is spread evenly, and an intense smell hangs in the air. The cows in the pen raise their heads, smelling new smells, and the chickens peck at the ground in search of treats. As the sun begins to set, the tractor finishes its tasks. The field is perfectly prepared for sowing, and the tractor slowly returns to the barn. Its lights illuminate the road, and a long trail of dust trails behind it. Peace awaits in the barn. The engine turns off with a loud sigh, and the tractor stands in the darkness, ready for another day full of challenges. One day on the farm, the farmer faced an important challenge that he could tackle only with the help of his reliable partner, the tractor. A tractor is a versatile agricultural tool that combines power and functionality, enabling a wide range of tasks. From plowing and sowing to transporting crops and handling specialized jobs like mowing or snow removal, it is an indispensable element of any farm. Thanks to the tractor, the farmer was able to successfully complete his task and ensure the growth of his farm.
on the farm, Swaraj's small tractor was set to work harvesting maize. Surrounded by larger and more powerful machines, Swaraj stood out for his agility and reliability. As the first rays of sunlight began to illuminate the fields, Swaraj was already in full readiness. His engine purred softly as he set out for work, full of determination and ready for action. Once he got there, Swaraj began his work with gusto. His job was to pick the right corn kernels and load them onto a trailer. With precision and speed, he picked each kernel, checking carefully to make sure everything was harvested. Despite his size, Swaraj could work with incredible efficiency, leaving behind neatly harvested rows of corn. Everyone on the farm knew that Swaraj could always be counted on. His dedication and reliability made him a firm favorite, and his daily efforts were crucial to the success of the harvest. When the day was over, the little tractor would proudly return to the garage, knowing that it had once again proven its worth. Welcome to my farm. Today I present to you a rake, an extremely important machine that helps us in our daily field work. A rake is an agricultural machine that is used to collect hay or straw from the field and form them into even swaths, which makes them easier to collect later. Today the rake is ready for action. The red tractor drove out of the garage, drove up to the rake and carefully connected it. The rake was new, shiny, and ready to work. The tractor headed out to the field, where the straw residues scattered after the harvest were waiting. As soon as the tractor entered the field, it turned on the hay rake. The huge rotating arms of the hay rake began to gently rake the straw, creating even swaths. The arms rotated with precision, as if dancing over the field, lifting and arranging the straw in long, straight lines. The rake moved smoothly, its metal tines gripping every blade of grass, carefully forming perfectly symmetrical swaths. The straw was gently lifted from the ground and laid in evenly spaced spaces, making the field look like a large, orderly grid. children on the farm watched this spectacle with fascination. They watched how precisely the rake worked, leaving not a single blade of straw in the field. As the tractor moved across the field, the rake collected more and more straw. The children were impressed by how quickly and efficiently the work was carried out. Every now and then the tractor stopped to check that the rake was working properly, and then continued on its way. Eventually the tractor returned to the garage, and the rake was unplugged and washed, ready for the next challenge. A quiet evening had fallen on the farm. The sun was setting, casting golden rays over the evenly laid swaths of straw. Thanks to the rake, work on the farm was carried out efficiently and effectively, which allowed everyone to enjoy a job well done and look forward to further agricultural challenges.